Ladies and gentlemen, we are taking a look at our first 2023 arrival for the NASCAR Cup Series. Chris Buescher's Fifth Third Bank Standard Elite in 1/24. Now, you might ask, why is it still in here? Well, guess what, guys? 2023 is here, which means the return of Old Faithful. And you might be thinking, Old Faithful? That's right. The box design has returned. We are back to getting a full-scale box. That's right. Not only are they stackable, not only are they completely concealed, but these boxes are back to the original style. And, well, I'm not sure what else I can tell you. That's the best part. So we're going to go ahead and do a quick box and card breakdown. I don't get these standard paint schemes. This is the first one that has been released that I was like, well, I figure I'll pick it up anyway because I wanted to show off these new boxes for everybody. But also just to break down the new number and some stuff like that. But yeah, this one will be actually going on the eBay page as kind of a promo. So anyway, guys, let's go ahead and take a look. So we have our standard elite box for 2023. You got standard finish. You can see just a standard elite box there. As you can see, the box has nothing on it. So there's nothing on this box. Oh, a little crinkled. Dang it. No, that's going on eBay. But anyway, you can see the little dinkle. But you can see the little... Man, how does that happen? Whatever. NASCAR Elite box. You know, Elite, Lionel Racing. So as you can tell, no team, no manufacturer-specific stuff. They're just going to be able to produce I mean, I hate to say it this way, an utter boatload of these boxes. They can make as many as they want. They can make a ton of them. So they do all share the same artwork. Here you can see there's only 100 of these Chris Buescher Fifth Third Elites out there. Only 100. That's a pretty low number. But yeah, so we have our standard or I should say our old school boxes back. I'm a little disappointed with how weak that bent back there, but, you know, maybe that's just, you know, from a really tough shipping day. But let's go ahead and see how this pops open here. So if you remember, these things used to open a number of different ways. That looks like they're still doing this, where they pop open from the side. I never really understood why they did them that way, but, you know, it is what it is. So you guys all remember that. We'd pull them open upside down, flip them over like this, and then you pull the cover off. Standard cover is back. It does come with antennas as well, because it is an Elite. All right, so here we go. You can see, oh, gosh. Well, it's been a whole year, and they have yet to correct the spoiler issue. It's still absolutely frustrating the heck out of me. Why is the spoiler so tall? You see the height of the black bar on the spoiler is what the whole spoiler should be. But they still have this giant clear piece. Why? Just get rid of it. Just trim it down. It drives me nuts, man. Because I know they can do this. I know this isn't hard to do, and they still haven't done it. So a little bit of a rant there, but like I said, come on. I mean, look at that. That's way too tall. Way too tall. The other thing that's weird is to think about is I saw this car at the Daytona Speedway. I think. Maybe not. I don't remember. But anyway, so we got Fifth Third Bank. You can see we do have our new font for the number 17 for this season. Kind of a new thing they're going into this year. Ran it a couple times last year, and I think a Fastenal car. You can see we do have our metallic number there, or our chrome number in the blue. We got Fifth Third Bank. We got the 3 pillars for RFK. Here's the biggest thing I noticed so far is the hood vents are absolutely monstrous in terms of the decals. You can see these vents are massive. And not only are they massive, they're really distracting. Not a fan of it. I would really like if they could get rid of all these hood scoops or louvers, as the Hendrick guys are finding out. But unfortunately, they're here to stay for at least a little while. And yeah, they do definitely make the car look worse. I mean, there's no other way about it. It just looks worse. You know, is it a bad thing? If the racing's good, you know, maybe not, but it does look worse. So there's our roof flaps that do pop open as well. You can see it is a matte white color here on the front of the Ford Mustang nose there. You go to the right side, you can see there's that metallic number again. We got our exhaust up here using these charcoal color rims or whatever you call it. Same ones the Hendrick cars had, where it's kind of a grayish silver maybe. So a little different look, but you got a little bit of a color change here, the blue to the green, just a little bit of fade between the two. But overall, the paint scheme really is a pretty solid looking car. It is the same as the 2023 in terms of the structure of the car, but we do have that new box, which was the biggest thing to break down. So overall, pretty solid car for Chris Buescher this year. Definitely not one I'm going to be keeping because I'm telling you guys right now, the one worth getting, in my personal opinion, is the Fastenal car. That Fastenal car is sharp. But yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts on getting the old school boxes back. I, for one, am incredibly happy to have those back because I did not like the style of those old boxes. Frankly, that that was a box that should never have been released. I don't know. In my opinion, I don't know how Lionel got all the way through designing that box and nobody said, hey, hold on a minute, this sucks. And nope, never got there until somehow they got out to the tracks and literally on first glance, everyone was like, are you serious? You seriously think this is a good idea? Like, you sure, guys? Because this is a really bad idea. And yeah, so I'm glad they fixed their mistake. It's a year late, but hey, better late than never. Now, next things first, get the spoiler right. So yeah. Anyway, guys, that'll pretty much wrap up the review, though. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Coda this weekend, so stop on by for the streams as we have everything somewhat repaired. You can see the stuff has been cleaned up and kind of rotated. But anyway, guys, thank you all for watching. This has been Race Craze, and we will see you in the next Diecast review.